Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Economic Zone by Diksha Ahuja. So in this video, in this session, I have come up with a revision part of Unit 2 topic demand and price elasticity of demand. So let's recapitulate things quickly with the questions as well. So let's start. The recapitulation from the individual demand function, market demand function. As in my previous sessions, I have explained that in the demand sessions, I have explained the individual demand is the demand of a commodity by a consumer. On the other hand, the market demand refers to the demand of a commodity by all the consumers, right? So, individual demand is being affected by many factors. Price affects the demand, price of related goods, substitute goods, complementary goods, right? I consider that you know the definition of substitute good, complementary goods, because these are very important. Substitute goods are those goods which are used in place of each other. Let's say tea and coffee. If tea is not present, then I can have my substitute as coffee. So, and complementary goods are those goods which are used togetherly. If car and petrol, if petrol will not be there, car will not be used. So, price of related goods also affect demand. Income of the consumer also affects demand. The rise in the income of the consumer, fall. There are two types of goods in this also, normal good and inferior good. Normal goods are those goods which are having direct relationship with the income, and inferior goods are having inverse relationship with the income. So next is taste and preference. The trend, if the commodity is going in trend, there will be more demand. If the commodity is out of the trend, old fashioned, then there will be less demand. Next, future price expectations. If the future price is expected to rise, the demand will rise today. If the future price is expected to fall, demand will fall today. We'll purchase, we will postpone our demand, right? So similarly, market demand function has all these same features plus two more features, that is population and distribution of income. More the population, more the demand, right? Composition, if female population is increasing, then more demand. Then afterwards, distribution of income. If income is equally distributed, more demand will take place in the economy for that product. If income is unequally distributed, less demand. So let's talk about shift in demand and movement. So one thing you should know, the movement in demand takes place only because of price of the commodity. Only because of price of the commodity. And you should know there are two types of shifts, that is rightward shift and rightward shift. And movement, there are two types of movement, upward movement and downward movement. Let's say the price of the commodity has risen, price बढ़ गया commodity का, then what will happen? See here, this is price, this is quantity demanded. Just have a look. This is the demand curve. So this is the initial price and quantity. So price of the commodity has risen, same. So there will be movement along the demand curve. Price will rise, P1, and quantity will fall, Q1. So quantity fall, price rise, where there is a movement, upward movement. You should know this thing. There will be upward movement, also known as contraction, right? Also known as contraction of demand. So in this case, if the price will fall, then there will be a downward movement. Shift can take place because of any of the factor other than price. Price को छोड़ के price of related goods, income of the consumer, taste and preference, future price expectation, you should distinguish between rightward shift and leftward shift. I am showing the reasons for rightward shift and showing the reasons for leftward shifts. So leftward shift, you should know the shift take place like this. So this is the demand curve, I am showing a rightward shift. Then this is price, this is quantity, this is price, this is quantity. So the demand curve will shift rightward like this, price will extend, quantity will be Q1, a rightward movement. It might be done in the case of rise in the price of substitute good. Substitute good का price जब बढ़ता है, main good की demand भी increase होती है. On the other hand, fall in the price of complementary good. पेट्रोल अगर सस्ता हो गया तो कार की डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी. So all the factors that are causing increase in demand will show rightward shift, and all the reasons that show decrease in demand will do leftward shift. I hope this should be evidence, right? So let's move on to price elasticity of demand, the formula, and let's do a few questions and the degree. Now let's revise the price elasticity of demand. You know that there are two formulas to calculate price elasticity, and you know what is price elasticity of demand, that the responsiveness of change in quantity demanded due to change in price. When price is changing, how the quantity demanded will react. It will react by a larger proportion or it will react by a very small proportion depending upon the demand is elastic or inelastic. We'll study about all these, but before, you should know there are two formulas to calculate. First is percentage method and second is proportionate method. So we are having two formulas also. So first is percentage method, that says elasticity of demand is equals to percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. The proportion method formula is ED is equals to delta Q upon delta P into P1 upon Q1, where delta Q is equals to Q2 minus Q1 and delta P is P2 minus P1. So let's start one question each. So I'm solving the questions which I gave in your class test also. So let's do one question on proportion method first. I gave some example of pizza area, right? If the local, you can have a look on the question. If the pizza area, right? If the local pizzeria raises the price of medium pizza, price has risen from P1 to P2. How much? कितना हो गया? Rupees 60 to rupees 100 हो गया. Okay, you should know this thing. Then the coin demanded has fallen from 700 a night to how much? 100. See a big change. Let's see this change. Let's solve it. So delta P will be P2 minus P1. That will be 100 minus 60. That will be 40. Rupees 40 का change. Percentage change in Q will be Q2 minus Q1, 100 minus 700, that is minus 600. Obviously the thing which will fall will come in minus. So next, let's calculate elasticity of demand. Delta Q is minus 600 upon delta P is 40 into P1 is 60 and Q1 is 700. When you will solve it, you'll get the answer 0 to 0 cancel, all zeros cancel, right? So 36, 6 into 6, 36, yeah, upar 9, 9 by 7 minus. So how much? Let's solve it further. 7, 9, 1, 0. So it will be 1.2, and that 2 minus sign indicates that 0.128. So there were 4 options, so you need to take 1.28. That is the answer for this question. Let's do one question for percentage method. I gave you one question, right? So percentage method, I gave you one question, so it can be, I can solve one question for myself. If percentage change is given to be delta P 40%, and if delta Q is given to be 10%, then how much will be ED? 10 upon 40, that is, something will be minus. Let's say quantity is falling. So 1 upon 4, that is minus 0.25. Now the question rises, somewhere it is coming less than 1, somewhere it is coming more than 1. What does it mean? It means we'll need to talk about the degrees of price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand varies between 0 and infinity. You should know all 5. First, when elasticity of demand is equal to 0, I will show you the picture also that says when elasticity of demand is 0, perfectly inelastic demand, right? You can have a look. Perfectly inelastic demand, like in drugs. Vertical line, when the price is changing but the quantity demanded will not change. Next is ED is equals to less than 1. Necessary goods ka, right? You can have a look. In this case, it is necessary good because it is less than 1. Necessary good ka case. Then after that, equals to 1. In this, there is a property that the demand curve will be rectangular hyperbola when elasticity of demand will be 1. Also valid in the case of normal goods. Okay. So next you should know elasticity greater than 1. That is coming here also in the question which I did 1.28. So when the greater than 1 elasticity will come, that means we are talking about luxury goods. When price is changing by a smaller proportion and quantity will change by a larger proportion, right? So luxury goods demand curve will be fatter. And last is elasticity is equals to infinity. In this case, without change in price, there is change in point demanded. There will be horizontal line parallel to x-axis. This is non-realistic case. So these are 5 degrees of price elasticity, right? There are many factors affecting nature of the commodities. If necessary good, then inelastic demand. So this is said to be inelastic. And this is said to be elastic. You should know all the degrees for price elasticity of demand, and you should be thorough with the numericals as well. So that's it for today. This session is over. We'll come up with new chapter revision in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.